We know the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans. And anticipation has been high all week for this one. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see, the Sharks taking on a team from the Mountain West, the San Jose State Spartans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Sharks have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Spartans offense will take the first swing of the game. And as this star running back comes onto the field, everybody in the stadium knows he's going to get it. The defense knows it. Doing something about it is quite a different thing.
It's hard to stop him. He's hard to handle because he can do it in so many ways. He can run by you. He can run through you. He really has the whole package, and that's why he's a superstar, and that's why they'll feed him early and often.
So, guys, over the last few years, there have been seismic changes to college football. Realignment, name, image, and likeness. But one of the biggest changes, the transfer portal.
Yeah, and now guys that are unhappy or in a situation where they see something that they'd rather be in, now you can leave, and there is no penalty. So a lot of recruiting, Jesse, on other people's teams that go on throughout a season.
Yeah, it's 365, and it's a lot of pressure on coaches to re-recruit their own players as well to try to keep those rosters intact. But the transfer portal completely flips rosters upside down. One team that struggles this year, if they get one key addition, it's a team potentially competing for a national championship next season.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Just a simple power play. Again, not sexy, run the ball up the middle, physicality, offensive line gets to assert themselves, run block, which they love to do. This pays dividends down the road.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
The Spartans are rolling down the field. Motion from the offense. Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. Got it in the middle, it's Miller. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Crosses the 30, he's got to lay it. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea, because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Finds his man, it's Nash. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. And the Spartans have pushed it inside the 20. He wants to throw here on second down. Flushed out of the pocket. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to find another play in the red zone. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
Grab near the marker. It's Stewart. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Brown wants to pass. He's got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Spartans.
And that is the kind of drive to start a season that is going to put a smile on your head coach's face. They were just methodical. The way they marched down the field. Awesome execution. You cannot start the season any better than that right there.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Sharks offense will have its first possession of the game. First down for this offense. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. It's caught. Got a lot of running room. Past the 20. Touchdown, Sharks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
Number 22.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And the extra point was good. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up his first period with a huge gain. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires on the move. And that ball is picked off. Spins away with great balance. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Well, the offense turns it over, and talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
Makes his connection. They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And the Sharks will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That's how you blow up the screen pass if you're on defense. You got to hit the quarterback fast to force the incompletion.
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. He's looking for a man on second down. Just threw that one way too far.
It's tough to throw the ball down here in the red zone, man. These windows, they open and they close so quickly. You've got to have great timing, and right now this offense doesn't have it. They've thrown 2 straight incompletions setting up third down.
They'd love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of settling for 3, but it is third and goal. Looking to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Sharks.
Touchdown, Sharks.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. The kickoff team on the field as they'll send this one away. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get landed up.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Picked off. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. Here comes the offense on first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Complete downfield. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that.
Touchdown, Sharks. Made the snag and strolled his way into the end zone.
And how about this offense? Man, they must have used fall camp perfectly. Coming out, firing on all cylinders, smooth, in a rhythm. Great start to the year by this offense.
And the extra point is good.
Sharks, 21. San Jose State.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive.
99. Set to kick it off.
He'll bring it out. It's Collins. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this drive. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Brown will throw it. Fires to the wideout. And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
Ooh, there's an example, Jesse, of a receiver making his quarterback look bad. Most of the time, they make it look good and cover up for him. All those balls y'all don't throw on line, but oof, that would hit him in a pretty good spot. He needs to come down with that.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. Got room on the return. And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown.
Number 36.
Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so...
Oh, that was a pretty rough showing there by this team. Just couldn't find a way to get things going and come up with the win.
Just got outplayed, Reese. There were moments in this game. There were plays to be had and plays to be made. At the end of the
Against the backdrop of the spectacular Rocky Mountains on the outskirts of Colorado Springs, home to some of our nation's best and brightest at the United States Air Force Academy. And when they're not learning to fly, they're getting ready for battles on the gridiron. Today, these two teams square off in what should be an exciting Mountain West showdown. As we'll see, the San Jose State Spartans taking on the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Falcons will get us started with the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So San Jose State's offense takes the field for the first time today. And they're led out there by a man who will carry the ball plenty in this one, guys.
Well, it's real simple. He's the best player on their team. They have got to force-feed this guy the football, David.
No doubt about it. The offense goes through him. Excited to see how they've built this offense and how many different ways they can get him touches.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field, the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Brown wants to pass. It's complete on the right side. At the 45 on his way. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. That's reeled in. It's Nash. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
This receiver is such a weapon, and he has so much speed, and he can generate explosive plays for your offense, not just running go routes and post routes, but how about throwing him the drag, letting him catch... Speed to turn it upfield.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
On second down, he'll fire. Grabbed in the middle, it's Nash. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback can throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
He leaves it with the back. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity.
Let's go.
From the gun, running back on the move. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Second down coming up.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. Wide receiver shows motion. Brown will throw it. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
Well, the defense did a nice job taking everything away down the field, but once the drag route was caught, they just couldn't rally to the ball carrier in time to make a tackle, and as a result, new set of downs.
It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
That last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
They move the tight end all over. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And this defense wanted to get off the field on the opening drive, keep the offense from establishing momentum. They did better than that. They took the ball away.
Yeah, you got to set the tone, right? On defense, early in this game on the opening drive, you're trying to kind of draw a line in the sand saying, look, this is who we are. This is what we came to do. We're going to be more physical, and we're going to take the football away. And a play like that, it just galvanizes and energizes the rest of the team.
And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the first quarter. Defense has dominated the early part of this game, and the stats point that out emphatically. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work.
In blue, ready, go!
On the option. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. They'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Motion trying to get the defense to show his hand. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The Falcons will punt it away on 4th down. Trying to play a little field position with that high punt. He'll signal for and make the fair catch right around midfield. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
And you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse. You can't take points off the board. But you got to move on.
You do. I think he just got way too overeager down in the red zone that last drive. So just come out here, trust your reads, trust what your coaches have told you to do, and just go out and execute the offense.
Brown wants to pass. Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab.
And what an individual effort, making a beautiful catch, diving out and snagging it, Reese.
Just laid his body out, and that's a huge gain after the spectacular reception. Throws for the tight end. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Throws to the wideout. And it's incomplete. A missed opportunity.
And that is a big-time drop right there. 4th down, opportunity to catch it, maybe get the 1st down. That is tough to swallow, but as a QB, I got to walk over to him and say, listen, dude, we're going to need you later on. I still believe it.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Yeah, and I tell you what, when you stick these fast suckers in the slot, they don't have to be big. But you get those guys that are so quick in the slot, they can get great matchups, and I can get the ball to them quick because they're such dynamic playmakers.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. He's looking to throw it. Buys a little time with his feet. It's a fumble. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. Offense getting set for 1st down. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Small game, I know, but again, the defense knows he's going to run the football. He's willing to run the football, not just drop back and pass and make him honor the run game. You've got to do a lot of this.
Here's the handoff. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
3rd and short now from their own 48. Just going to keep it after the snap. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. A run for the quarterback. The Spartans get it past the sticks.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole, pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Knowing that your man can make the catch against his defender, that wasn't a big play, but it can set you up down the line to be able to take advantage.
Yes, get it to him as fast as I can. When I see him open, he runs the little hitch, get it to him so he can make a little bit of yards after the catch, and eventually that little gain, he's going to bust one of those with his athletic ability.
They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and 4th down's coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking deep. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a 4th down stop.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
Using the quick game. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium to take a deep breath and digest what we just saw. And a compelling first half for a variety of reasons. Yes, there's a substantial lead to talk about, but I think it all starts with this defense that has more than made its share of big plays. If things keep trending in this direction, you can bet a ton of those backs and receivers are going to spend a lot of time in ice baths before the end of the day. Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Colorado Springs.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. There's certainly room for improvement after that scoreless first-half stalemate.
Yeah, we've set offense back 30 years in that first half, but we've got a whole new half to play here. So why not come out on this first drive, make a statement, and finally get us back into the age of contemporary college football?
You sound very discouraged as I sound encouraged. That's great defense. Phenomenal defense in the first half. Who doesn't love a 0-0 halftime game?
And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Here on second and short. They'll go to the counter play. And the Falcons have a first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. Hard-hitting tackle.
Hey, 5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a first down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest, pound that rock.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. To throw, it's Busha. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. The Falcons decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stands.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for them.
Let's see how successful they'll be on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. He's out of bounds after a really nice game, but there is a marker on the field.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll run play action. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Lockhart. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And the Spartans will call on their punt team. Slips through the line. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. It has been a complete uphill struggle for both of these offenses, Jesse.
It sure has. At this point, David, someone's just going to have to step up and make a play. Someone's got to break a tackle, make an incredible catch, and just give some life to this offense.
Whatever you can, whatever it takes. Don't worry about looking pretty. That's out the window. We've already looked really, really ugly. We got to find something that works to put some points on the board.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming. The defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this run.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
Get set, get set.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And with the pressure on him, the quarterback goes down, and we played 3 quarters here. 3 periods in the books, and it would be an understatement to say defense has carried the day. 0-0 as we take a look at the stats. Oh, and the attempt is no good. But there is a flag down, and he might get another shot at this.
Defense.
This could turn out to be a huge penalty. Thought they were going to have to settle for 3, and now the offense back on the field with a chance for more. Sticks it in his belly. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. And the Falcons look to do some damage in the red zone. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. Back to pass, it's Busha. And they're on him immediately. Down goes the quarterback. Quite a bit of work to do on 3rd down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. He's looking to pass. Skips away from pressure. Running with power. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact. And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. Touchdown Falcons! And with that, they move out front here in the 4th.
We finally get some points on the board. The defense has been dominating the day. Unbelievable job. 3 quarters of shutout football. Now finally some points on the board. Let's see where this goes now once you've created some momentum.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a 1st down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
And that pass is intercepted. And they'll drag him down on the interception. Bad offense, good defense, no scoring. That's pretty much... We know the way to San Jose, heart of the Silicon Valley and home to the San Jose State Spartans. And anticipation has been high all week for this one. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Kennesaw State Owls, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the San Jose State Spartans. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Spartans will put total leather and we'll get started. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So Kennesaw State's offense will get the first swing of the game. And as we look out on the field, here comes the man who makes it all go, and that's this quarterback.
Yeah, and he's big time. That's why he's up for all these awards. He's known. Everybody knows exactly what he brings to the table. He can run it. He can throw it. They're expecting a big day from this young fella.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. Trying the left side. At the 35, he's loose. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down.
And I tell you what, we can focus on the left side of the line of scrimmage because that's where the play starts. But you don't get big gains when you run out wide unless wide receivers, yes, wide receivers, commit to blocking, staying on their guys. Really good job on the outside by giving the running back space to make the big play.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And when you run the counter play, you're really hoping to bust that thing inside. You want to fake one direction, pull a guy, kick him out. But you can tell, great job by the defense making that thing go a little bit outside. Now, guess what? All the cavalry's coming. Everybody can run to the football. Everybody gets into play. Nice job by the defense.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Third and long, and the defense dialed up. Heat, and more heat.
And I love that. I love being aggressive on third and long. I want the ball out of the quarterback's hands. I want to find a way to play man coverage on the outside. I want to make it very uncomfortable for you. I don't want to give you time, and the defense did just that.
So the San Jose State Spartans offense has its first opportunity of the day. The offense set for a first down play. He's going to pass. The sure hands. It's Stewart. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Now on first and 10 from the 29. He wants to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch.
That tight end looking like a spelt wide receiver, laying out with all that athletic ability to still control your body, make the catch. Nice effort by the tight end.
Give to the running back. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run.
And it's loose. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. And the Spartans are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the back. He get it down to the 35 before he stopped. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down.
first down physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On the set.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far.
On the double.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break.
In blue. In blue.
Power football with the run. They make the tackle at the 22. We'll give him 5 yards on the play. It'll be enough for a first down.
You know, you start day one of training camp running your base runs. You need a few yards, you run these plays. You need a first down, you run these plays. You rep them over and over and over again. Not sexy, they're not pretty, but in the end, they're effective, and they get you that new set of downs when you need them.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll put the tight end in motion. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Now, and that's your goal. Separate man from the ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Another incompletion on 3rd down. Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. He'll line it up from 34 yards out. It's good. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
Well, this team knew coming into tonight's game they had to get momentum early. Playing at home, they want to get the crowd into it. So you get a beautiful drive here to start this thing. You would have liked to cap it off with a touchdown, but listen, you set yourself up for a field goal. You knock it through the uprights. You've got the lead. Everything right now looking good.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
Then how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Gets rid of it. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
Looking downfield, it's Bryson. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Kennesaw State will have to punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Oh, the 360. And the returner will be brought down. The San Jose State offense is back on the field. They kicked a field goal on the last drive, Jesse. They've got the lead. Don't make a dumb mistake, but maintain your aggressive play calling.
Yeah, no doubt. And I think it's the play caller right now just taking a look at that script he's got in front of him and finding out where are my playmakers, who can we take advantage of on this defense to get a touchdown here, Dave.
Yeah, and just keep moving the ball down the field. Just execute a little bit better in the red zone. There's no need to panic. We're moving the football, and we got the lead.
Headed to the end zone, and you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, San Jose State.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get in the red zone and the field trace. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back, seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
He did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. It's Sims. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. There needs some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
These corners going to give these receivers some space. Looking to throw, it's Bryson. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Couldn't find much room on the return, but what a costly miscue, and they've got it at the 26-yard line.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Fast motion from the offense. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires and picked off. He was looking for room to return that, but he'll just hand it to the offense. They'll take over at the 18.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Guys, we'll get another look at this Kennesaw State offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but, man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity. Create some momentum. Cut it to a one-score game. This is an important possession.
Yeah, it's important to create that momentum now, David, too, and not wait to get it going here at the start of the third quarter. You've got one drive here to get a couple of points. You've got to start erasing and chipping away at this deficit. This could be where the game turns right here.
Dialing up a second down pass play. Makes the grab. It's Moss. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Kennesaw State coming out with another first down. Looking to move it through the air. Now he's going to break the pocket. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Got room at the 35. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. Back to throw, it's Bryson. Using his feet to buy time. The expressway is wide open. Huge gain before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Quarterback now breaking the field. And the ball is out. Who's going to get it? Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in San Jose than you have? A captivating game so far.
Kennesaw State ready to kick it off to start things here in the second half. From inside the 10, here he comes. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Guys, this San Jose State offense trying to get this ball moving. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. On second down, he'll let it fly. Going over the top, and it's incomplete. Going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down. After the incompletion on second down, it's 3rd and inches.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
They'll try to run for it. Nice move to stay on his feet. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the first, and keeping this drive alive.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Brown will throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab down the middle. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the quarterback bought some time, but not enough. Down he goes with the sack.
Giving up 3 sacks a week ago. Now you've already given up 4 sacks. They got to find a way to protect their quarterback. Give him a little bit more time.
The 1st down sack pushes the ball back for this long 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He looks that one in nicely. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. Caught over the middle. It's Moss. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Kennesaw State coming out with another 1st down. They'll try the counter. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And he tried to do all he could. He burned 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football, to gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach, is block those guys. Don't watch them tackle our guys.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Safe completion on the screen. Discards a man.
They got a little bit, but they didn't get the 1st down, and you're obviously trying to get the 1st down, but you try to slip in those screens occasionally on 3rd down. I like when you slip them in there, try to make a big play, catch the defense maybe being a little aggressive.
Tried to give it enough body English, but he missed it. Guys, that field goal couldn't loom large. Missing an opportunity to get within a touchdown. We're still sitting on a 10-point game. Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Makes a man miss. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Now on 2nd down. Brown wants to pass. That one comes out hot down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. That's the end of the quarter. San Jose State is on top. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now facing a 3rd down as they come back to the line after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. The sure hands, it's Miller. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So after reviewing the undisputable video evidence, the replay booth has decided to overturn the call. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move.
And I think this is where coaches really earn their money late in games, right? It's in the fourth quarter. You got the lead. Do you want to stay conservative and run the football? Because I see the defenses, they start to get aggressive. And so sometimes you can take the other hand and take advantage of it.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
Big third down for this defense. Listen, you've got to get the ball back. You know what they're doing. They're trying to run the football, but we need the clock to be on our side so our offense has some time. We've got to make a stand right here on third down.
Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down, they've got it at the 40. The Spartans are on the move. Trying to find his man on first down. Slips a tackle. Keeps looking downfield. He's going to take off. He turns this into a nice gain and gets down to avoid the hit. They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Makes the catch. He's run out.
Let's complete.
Big game, and they are in business. 1st and goal. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Brown will throw it. It's complete. And he was straining for the goal line, but the defense stopped him short. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. If they can pick up a yard here on 2nd down, that might put this one in the books. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. If they can pay off this 3rd and goal opportunity, man, oh man, those collars start getting a little tight across the way. They want to throw it. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Jose State. That lead's a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
17, Kennesaw State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Guys, we're about to see this Kennesaw State offense go back to work. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense, defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
And that's good enough for a 1st down.
They'll throw it on 1st down. He wants a big play here late. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Ball still on the 34 after the incompletion. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd and 10. Looking to throw it again. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Makes the grab outside. It's Moss.
Well, the defense needs one more stop. They did a nice job not giving up a 1st down that last one, but with the lead late like this, one more stop, and they're going to win this game.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion. San Jose State has the ball and ready to go on the attack. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they were able to go out and execute and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
Brown wants to pass. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On the option. Now the pitch. And they did not let him get to that first down line. It'll bring up a call here. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan.